So if you have no experience in C++ language, then it is a good idea to open an text editor. It can be anything, and write some line yourself, and there you find that how it works. So let's get started. First of all, we will say it has to. It will pronounce as has to include some libraries here. I am going to include one library that is anything here. So here you can just place your name, and then you will tell the C command that I want a new line that is given by this is the new line, and it will work as a magic for you if you are very new to the C++ language. The second thing is that every function need something like if you go to a vegetable vendor, and if you say this vendor that I want this, then there is something in a written. For example, if you demand for an apple, then vendor will give you an apple in return. So always you have to return something. In our case, we just want to return 0. So what type of this return is here? Our return type is integer. So in our function, it returns you a 0. So we will just here write the return type is integer. So whatever the return type is here, we are supposed to write here just before the name of the function. Again, whatever we want to return here is supposed to be here in a return type. So in this lesson, what we have learned is that any function that has a return type will be written like this: return type, then function name, then parenthesis, and there is another parenthesis. Whatever will be written here can be found here. I don't know what you are going to return here. So this can be like okay, I do not want to execute this line of code. Then what should I have to do is just put this thing before and after this program. So while compiling and execution, this line will not be a part of your program. So what first of all, what compilers do, it will include library, then it went for the function whose name is main, and anything inside the main function will be executed, and at the end it will search for the return. If there is, then the type of the return, here in our case it is 0, and that is supposed to be here because our return type is integer, and you should have to return this integer value. The things written after this symbol and before this symbol will not be a part of our program. It is just for the understanding of the program. You will definitely find these things in other C++ programs. So let us just .cpp. Any C or C++ file will have an extension like .c or .cpp, and it will be uh, like computer will have an idea of which program or which software can manage this file. So we'll just save it somewhere. Here you should have to very clear that we use an text editor. There is no any program till now. So how this program can be executed? So first of all we have to find an CMD or terminal. In Ubuntu you can just go on the somewhere here where it is. So go to the location of your file, and here open your terminal. Okay, so terminal will be open in this current library or current folder, and type here. So now your file is here or anywhere, because you have saved your file from here. Just go to the file directory, right click and open in terminal. Your terminal will be look like this. Now you want to say the computer that I want to print my name on screen, but you will not understand my language. So first we have to convert our written language into machine language, and how it will be done. So it will be done by the compiler called GCC. So what you want to do with this GCC compiler, first of all I want to compile the file that have a name my for. So write this command out. Write your command here and put an enter, and you can find that there is one file which has a name output here. So this is an executable file actually. What you should have to do to execute this file is dot slash name of the file, in our case is output, and press and enter, and you can find here that your program has successfully been executed here. So recap, we have to include some libraries, we have to write a main function, we have to tell the compiler that what is the return type of the main. In our case is a 0, that is an integer value. Anything between this symbol will not be executed, will not be considered. Any function while calling this function should have to terminate like semicolon. Here also we had put a semicolon, and that's all. So that was the first program you have written in your C language, or we can say it is a CPP language. You should not have to worry about what this line means. It's an include line. Compiler will go to this file and copy everything within this file, and right, this printf function you will find in this library. So that is all for today's programming session. Like this video, then subscribe and like. press the like button. Thank you very much.